Yo, Kid Austin in the fight with Shakur Stevenson. It is over. Kid Austin versus Shakur Stevenson is over, ladies and gentlemen. What a tragedy that is. The only fight that I was looking forward to is over. Kid Austin, Shakur Stevenson, no longer. What really happened? Let's talk about it right after the what the intro. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
Shout out to Likeable
And you tuning into Likeable Download.
Oh, yeah, it's your boy 3 Shoot. Shout out LC the Kid.
Shout out to LD Likeable Download. Come get your info cooking hot. I'll let your boy.
Yo. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, LD the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Download.
Shout out to Likeable Download.
Man, bro, the only fight that I was really looking forward to is over with. So I got a question for y'all. Like, honestly, like, do we still watch this fight card? Like, honestly, do we still watch this fight card? Schofield is no longer fighting Shakur Stevenson. Do we still watch this fight card? I mean, I want to see Bivol versus Beardabeev, yes. But what hyped me up was actually seeing Floyd Schofield versus Shakur Stevenson. Like, the back and forth, the drama, everything that took place. That is what hyped me up to watch this particular fight. And now I'm just like, yo, do we still watch the fight? That is the question that I propose to you guys tonight. Do we still tune in to Dazn this weekend on the Turkey Al-Sheikh card? Now that this fight is gone, there is another fight that I am interested in seeing, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see the Majamal versus Virgil Ortiz fight. Like, I'm interested in seeing this fight. I think even Oscar De La Hoya is interested in seeing this fight. Well, look how he's looking at Majamal. Like, he's looking at Majamal with the corner of his eye, like, bruh, like, do you got what it take? You know what I'm saying? If y'all heard some beeping in the background, it's the camera system. I gotta reset it and do some stuff, but decided to go live instead first. But look at this, man. Look at what we're watching right now, man. We are actually trying to watch and figure out what went wrong with the Shakur Stevenson versus Schofield fight. Now, the first thing we heard was, they poisoned my baby. You know, a lady allegedly wiped cream and all type of stuff on Schofield. Man, I might have to so we heard that, right? And then we heard the fact that, you know, the pops came out and said Shakur didn't have nothing to do with it, but he's going to wait till he get back on U.S. soil in order to talk about it. Tell me, man, what do y'all think happened, man? Put it in the chat. What do y'all think happened? Do y'all think that Shakur has something to do with it? Or do you feel like this was a cop-out just to bring, like, publicity and fame to Schofield's name? Some people believe it was a publicity stunt, to be honest with you, man. DT said, what's going on, fellas?
Shout out to Likeable Download.
Shout out to my boy DT. DT, do you like the new way I'm like broadcasting, or do you rather go back to the vertical view? That's the question I want to ask my boy DT, man. Do y'all rather go back to that vertical view, or do y'all like this way a little bit better? I think I like the vertical view because it allows me to do extra things. You know what I'm saying? But I just want the chat to figure out, man. Let me know what y'all think, or I can start doing more pre-records. That's because I'm finna start doing more pre-records. So I think the pre-records I'll start going like this, but when I'm live, I'll do the vertical. But man, what do y'all think about this, man? Do y'all think Schofield like didn't make weight? Because we heard Eddie Hearn say something like along the lines like the British boxing party has a way of you have to weigh in on a Wednesday. Or let's say you have to weigh in on a Tuesday, and then you have to weigh in again on a Thursday. Then you got to weigh in. You know, they have multiple weigh-ins, basically, is what Eddie Hearn has said. So my question to the chat, man, it was like, yo, do we really know what really happened to Floyd Schofield? He says, yeah, I'm not the best person to ask. Usually I'm just listening, not looking. Appreciate it, bro, for sure. But man, you know what though? It's really mind blowing to me, man, because you know I know there's a lot of people that have a lot to say about this topic, man, and so it just blows my mind because it's like, yo, I was really looking forward to Schofield. I really thought that Schofield had somewhat of a chance, maybe. I felt like Schofield, if anybody, the way he was talking, the way him and his dad was moving, would have gave Shakur a run for their money. But do we even get this fight again in the future? They say he got sick, right? Yeah, they said he got sick, man. There's actually video of him in the hospital, which I'll try to find real quick. I'm pretty sure it's on his page. I'm pretty sure that. But let me tell y'all something though. Shakur did have a point. Shakur said that you know how like when some fighters trying to make weight, I guess in the interview when him and Shakur was sitting side by side, Shakur said that he didn't even look sunk in. He didn't even look like he was actually trying to fight. Like he didn't even look like he was ready to fight or something like that. Shakur said like he didn't even look ready. You know how when we see Devon Haney, we be like, damn, Haney lost a lot of weight. You can see it like shrunk down in his face. We didn't even see that with Shakur, with Floyd Schofield. Shakur Stevenson stated. Yeah, I'm gonna be testing out a couple of features back here on this in the background. So y'all just, you know what I'm saying? But he said he didn't even hear that. So it's like, bro, what are we really doing here? You know? Here it is right here. I'm going to make sure it's still in his story. If not, we can go to somebody else's page. They have him in a hospital. I'm looking at his story, and before I bring it on here with y'all, okay, it's not on his story no more. So I'm pretty sure one of these other networks have it. And then I'm a screen share that we could talk about that as well. Because it's like, yo, what's really going on here, man? I know one of these pages posted that. There you go. I got it. Okay, here it is, y'all. I got it right here for y'all. I'm going to screen share. Basically, what I'm screen sharing is a video of Floyd Schofield in the hospital, right? And Floyd Sr. saying, they trying to hurt my child, baby. Oh, there we go. Add to stage. What? Y'all see it? There we go. So this is the photo right here, guys. I don't know why I'm lagging. But again, here we go, right here. So this is him in the hospital. It says, as a parent, I am overwhelmed. People can be cruel and evil. The comeback will be major. No one ducked a fight with Mr. Pillowhands. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Turkey. Thank you, the focus is my son. So, I mean, right now he's saying the focus is his son. I don't know what's going on. He says, I told you when guys are doing all that talking, it's weakness. Dad wrote a check kid couldn't cash. Hey, man, bro. As of right now, brother, I can't even disagree with you and even argue with you. Like, honestly, I can't even argue with you right now and debate that, because that's what a lot of people online is saying. A lot of people online is saying that Floyd Schofield knew that he wasn't going to go to this fight. A lot of people online said that he ducked. He better not never call out another fighter. People online really believe Floyd Schofield really ducked Shakur Stevenson. But my question to you guys, do you believe Floyd Schofield really ducked Shakur Stevenson, or this was really about Floyd Schofield getting sick in some sort of kind of way, some sort of kind of nature? You guys tell me, because here's the thing. Floyd Schofield and his pops is going to have to answer to this. Y'all remember it was the passport, and then you remember it was him, the tires getting on flat, and then you remember that it was him getting into a fight. Like, it was just so much that was going on. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was believing it. I really was believing it. I was like, oh man, yeah, maybe they do got him, because the way they were selling this story was believable. But it's like, dang, is it really believable? Is it really, like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, something gotta give. So I wonder, like, what's going to happen in the future. Do we get this fight again? You know, I would love to see Shakur Stevenson versus Schofield, maybe here in the States. Maybe, you know, in Vegas, they can headline a Vegas show. I would pay for that. I will go to that if they sell the fight like they did now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this fight is just bacon, right? I would say, like, this fight is just bacon. And what I would say is, you know, in the future, it can be even bigger, you know? But man, I'm really curious. I'm really curious on how this fight plays out in the future, man, because dang, bro, I don't want to say that him and his father went through all of this just to duck Shakur Stevenson. A lot of his father even calling Shakur Stevenson pillow and still. Like, how you calling this man pillow still? But I want to bring something to you guys' attention, right? I'm going to do another screen share, right? Stop screening. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna stop screening. Okay, that's what that means. All right, I want to do another screen share with y'all, and I want y'all to hear what Eddie Hearn had to say, man. My boy DT say, kid needs to see Adula Mason first. Gotta earn the next fight. Ooh. Hey, bro, I can dig that, bro. My boy DT say, kid needs to see Adula Mason first. Gotta earn the next fight. Man, what do y'all think about that? Kid Austin versus Adula Mason? Man, I feel like that would be a great fight. Man, I never thought about that. So if you want, but here's the thing. Only how that works is if Adula Mason wants to fight Shakur Stevenson. If Adula Mason not calling out Shakur Stevenson, then that doesn't work. But it will work if Adula Mason is really calling out Shakur Stevenson. Then it will work. But if it's not, then it won't work. But I like that idea. Like, what about if Kid Austin versus Adula Mason goes down and then the winner fights Shakur Stevenson? I like that idea. That is actually, bro, DT, that's actually one of the best things you ever commented on the show, man.
2, 1.
I ain't even gonna lie. That's one of the best things DT ever commented that we can actually agree on. Me and DT don't agree on much, but on that one, in that particular instance, shout out to my boy DT, man. I actually agree with that one, brother. Hey, those of you guys that are watching on Twitch, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. I need to go get my charger, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I need to go run and grab my charger. All right, look, check this out. So here's another video that is really intriguing, right? And it's intriguing in the mind because it brings me to wonder. It brings me to wonder. What if it brings me to wonder, what if what Eddie Hearn was saying has some truth to it? My boy Round One Sports Talk say, what up? My boy say, drop the link.
Shout out to Likeable.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link, man, for you, for people that want to join. But hold on, I gotta do some stuff real quick though. Before I do that, I gotta do some stuff, man. Let me see. Gotta get some strict rules. For people, man, because people will be doing some weird stuff, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the link, man. If somebody do some weird stuff, bro, they out of there. Just saying. All right, there you go, bro. I dropped the link, bro. Click the YouTube version though, and join from my profile. All right, yeah, man. So it really has me wondering, and it really has me thinking, man, like, what if Kid Austin really and Adula Mason, that would be pretty cool. What up, brother? How you doing, man? All right, you getting set up?
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Turn this off. I got a delay. One second, please. 1 second. Okay, here we go, brother. Let me get.
What's going on, man?
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, I'm just letting my system boot up and stuff because I was about to go on my platform too, but I heard you talking, and it's the first time I come across your platform. It's a pleasure, brother. Any of us promoting the sport of boxing, I'm always with it, to bring up this sport. And I shared on this on my platform and everything, and about this situation. First, I just want to think about the elephant in the room. Out of all the things that the Schofields are saying, between ripping pages out of his passport, slicing his tires, saying that they had drugs in the car, out of all these things, what makes me believe at any point you were a threat to Shakur Stevenson? Why would they have to do any of these antics? Because what? They didn't want you to show up? Not even, there's hardly anybody that thought you could have pulled this off regardless. Shakur was the heavy favorite. So why try to stop you like you're such an opposing threat that someone doesn't want you to show up? So that's when my spider senses started going off. Then I started hearing the excuses and the reasons, and then it just got worse for me. It
Right.
got worse when his mom started saying that the masseuse rubbed, all these things about Shakur Stevenson and all this made me think of one thing. And it's not really a funny topic, but have you ever heard what's that syndrome that a mother gets that she sickens her child to take care of them? You know,
I can't think of it, but I know
yeah,
what
but
you're
you know
referring
what I'm
to.
talking about, right?
Yeah.
You, yeah, and it's like I'm looking at it and it's like, okay, wait a minute. This is not the first time something like this has occurred. If we look back at some of Schofield's fight, they try to tamper with his food in
Yeah.
previous fights, the water, and now I'm starting to look at it like, wait a minute.
I did hear him say something like he's gonna be smelling the water, smelling the foods, smelling all
Yeah,
that and etc.
no, but and then he told a story of why he does that and where that
Uh-huh.
comes from. And I started thinking, like, is Shakur, is Schofield's father and mother hurting his career? Are they putting these things in the young man's head? He
I
looked
think
like he had a lot of energy. Yeah, go ahead.
uh-huh. No, you know what? I think more so, man. I think the father, man, is like you know what, man? I know I see on my channel, man, I see a lot of my people, they believe that Bill Haney, not to change stuff, they believe that Bill Haney is bad for Devon Haney. But I say Bill Haney is good for him because he sort of kind of like helps Devon Haney move the needle. But in this particular instance with Floyd Schofield Sr. coming out with all these allegations, and he's saying that he's waiting for him to come back into the US to I guess to show proof of these allegations. If he comes back, he has to show proof. And if he don't show no proof, then we got to call him cry wolf, or we got to call him out on his antics.
Showing proof. What he's going to show a toxicology report that the hospital obviously took when they took the young man in and released him. The fact that they called the fight. Look, the minute he entered the hospital, I just want everybody to know, the fight was canceled. The minute he
Yeah,
entered,
yeah, I agree.
the British Boxing Athletic Committee, where they're responsible, they would have deemed it that they weren't going to take any risk with the young man cutting weight, and if anything happens, it would have fell on them on their watch. So the fight was canceled right there.
Right.
The rest of the antics, whether they knew it or not, to pour it on thick, talk about they're leaving and they're going to get their doctors or whatever. I don't know where you're going with this, but it seems like every direction is just making you look worse. And in the boxing world, does this make Schofield bad money? What do you think?
Man, I feel like, you know what, man, like you said, bro, he's going to have to show some type of proof. But like you said, what proof would he have to show? The cosmic, the report. Yeah, I mean, like, he's going to have to show something, bro. But does this make Schofield looks bad? Right now, man, in my eyes, it does, man. And then the reason why I say it does is because some of the stuff he was sort of kind of saying was like, okay, man, maybe it's believable because Shakur have never had an opponent feel so confident that they can beat him. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where it was somewhat coming like, okay, make this dude feel like he can really beat Shakur. Maybe in sparring, he really got the best of Shakur. Maybe, I don't know, right? We don't know, right? But it's like it, with all the antics, that's where you have to come in and start questioning yourself. My boy HG say, what's up, LD? It's called Monanusim. How you say that? By Proxin syndrome. He was
Oh
referring to
yeah,
the syndrome
yes,
that you
that's
were
the
saying.
syndrome. That's what it is. Yeah. Um, and the thing is like, see, the Schofields asked for this fight. They asked for the smoke. They were in a situation where that he was claiming that his
Right.
son just needed an opportunity. He just needed, where we're in an era where we're like, oh, we want to see the best fighting the best all the time, right? And then
Right.
people are not acknowledging other guys calling them out that are coming up. And when you're at the top of the list, how did we get here? Shakur Stevenson fight pulled out. Schofield and his dad were in the background talking all that mess. And all of a sudden, he turned around and said, yo, you want the smoke? All right. And I think he caught him. He caught him off balance, and they couldn't say no by like the public or something. But you don't go this far. You don't go.
Yeah, you don't go this far.
No, not where they made posters of you. Not where odds makers, people flew in to actually see your fight, bought hotels for you. So I mean, I don't think it does much to the card. It'll go on, kick on, but yeah,
I think it hurts the card. Because for like people like me was looking forward, like this card was cool. Yeah, we got the Dubois fight. Yeah, that's cool. And we got Beterbiev fight. That's great, right? But I was actually like, them other fights don't have the hype around it. They don't have the hype around it at this fight. Or the Ortiz fight, right? I'm interested in the Ortiz and Madrimal fight because I want to see Ortiz. Is he going to really step up and fight I ain't gonna say a true 154 pounder, but I want to see this is his second time up in his level of competition to me, right? He fought Sergey Bayuchuk, and now he's fighting Israel Marjamal. So to me, this is like his second time is really stepping up and fighting a top tier contender. You know what I mean? But let me ask you a question.
Let
me ask you a question. Do you think this was played what am I trying to say? Do you feel like this was like sketched out to just join this, get some hype behind it, and pull out, or do you believe that he might have got sick in the hospital? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, okay. If you're asking me if I think this was a promotional gimmick, how do you use a promotional by pulling out of a fight? If you were still in the fight, then I can see win, lose, or draw your stock depending on your performance. But to get ridiculed, to be scrutinized, to be plastered all over, I don't think in this case all publicity is good publicity. You see?
Right.
So I don't think it was like, I think they were just in over their head. Then they started to allure to the fact that the Saudi prince said that Shakur was his guy. They were starting to feel like if they would go 12 rounds, they wouldn't pull off a decision. I don't know what they were thinking. I think they got cold feet at the altar. That's my honest assessment. I think they got cold feet at the altar, and he ran away with the wedding dress.
So you believe the fight was too big for him?
Yeah, the lights were too bright. The moment was too big. And I don't think he thought that they could win anyway. If you look statistically at Shakur Stevenson's, some of his fights leading into just his last 3 fights, I believe he lost a total of 8 rounds in his entire career. He's one of the fewest touch boxers in the game today. Statistic-wise, with Schofield's style, like a Sean Porter, he's like the mirror image of the man. I'm not too sure they thought they can win. And I think somehow they convinced themselves and they slowly backed out of their fight, whatever form, and it's not looking good for them. All the excuses. I mean, I've never seen a fight put together with so much like chaos. I mean, the man said they reported drugs in his car. The cops pulled him over, but thank God the tow truck driver saved his life and said, put his hand on the car, some CSI shit, and said the car was not warm. And the cops said,
you're talking about the damn. Go ahead.
Yeah, Schofield's father said that him and his son got pulled out of the car. The cops found drugs in the car. that the tow truck driver put his hand on the hood of the car and said, this car has been sitting for quite some time. You know what? You're right. This had to be a setup. Sir, you're free to go. Where?
Dang.
Okay, and then mistake me if I'm wrong, but he did say they pulled out guns on him. If I'm incorrect here, or I'm speaking out of turn, they don't even carry guns out there. The cops.
Where?
In London and the Brit over there. The UK, they don't carry guns.
I don't know. I can't vouch for that one. I don't know what they do in the UK.
Yo, they got like a one assigned dude with a gun for every square area, and the rest of them all carry billy clubs.
I do. You know what's so crazy? I do see them carrying billy clubs and stuff. Yo, I don't know who this is. Yeah. I don't know who this is. I feel like he's spamming the comments, but let me read some of these comments. He says, I wouldn't say it's a situation. Every time I read over there, I don't do it. Let me read it right here. He says, I wouldn't say it's a situation they are hurting him. I think people see the success of the Ball family and recognize these antics get attention. That is, I can't agree with that. You know, some of these antics do get attention, and that's how some of these fighters come up. You know what I'm saying? By getting the level of competition. He says, the real issue is like Devon Haney. The fathers are promoting an image that doesn't match their personality, and it puts the actual fighter in an uncomfortable situation. My boy HG says the era of boxing fighting the best was in the 90s, 80s, 1990s. The era of the best divas, and it's basically this era is the best divas and two ducks. And then we have another one right here. Says, how is everyone so sure that Schofield Sr. is lying? What's your response to that one?
Well,
then my boy say facts. London police are gun free. So shout out to my boy HG.
Yeah, they are. Hello. And I was like, he just happened to find the only guy with a gun. Like, I don't know. Anyway, see, that's why I think some of the things he's lying about, because I know London is gun free, and I know that. Okay, if they catch you with drugs in a car, brother, being two black men, they just gonna unhandcuff you and let you go? When drugs are like looked down on London, like, come on, man, I never heard nothing like that in my life. And then he's talking about it. But hold up, bro. I've been around, you know, and I've done some things in my days. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I break into somebody's house, I'm not breaking in your house and just stealing your passport or ripping a page. Even if they hired me to do that, you're still going to steal some shit. Even if they was to say, hey, go in there and rip this page. You're already in there. You're going to take something else. The only thing they did. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was going to say. You see what I'm saying? So why do I think he's lying?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Says, yo, come on, man. My common sense says different.
Right.
I can't go for that, man.
That's what I was finna say too, man. I feel like who goes to somebody's house and just they find the passport and they only rip one page of the passport instead of taking the whole passport. That is skeptical within itself. That right there,
and you don't take nothing else. And you don't take nothing else.
Yeah.
They didn't report nothing else stolen. Out of everything else in the house, even if you hired me to do something, I'm going to get it done, but I'm going to help myself to everything else. You didn't say I couldn't take everything else.
Right.
You know, I'm obviously doing a job for money. I might need more money. You know, so it's just the things, the situations, the cream of, okay, how did his mother definitely say that lady was in connection to Shakur Stevenson and that she was one of his messiah? How can you just definitely say that? And what cream on the world, because I want to buy this shit, what kind of shit that you could put on your hand, swoop by you, and you're in a coma? Like I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for everything. I don't believe every sad story I hear. You know, and if it's just not adding up, I'm not calling the man a liar, but bro, come on, man. These stories sound far-fetched. They caught you in London with drugs and let you go. All right, cool.
man. But here's the thing: he's gonna have to come back, and he's gonna have to answer to these antics that he's putting out there, man. Because, like you say, it makes his son look bad. Honestly, it makes Floyd Schofield looks bad. And where do Schofield go from here? Like, these promoters are going to be afraid to put Schofield onto another big fight or onto another bigger fight, right? Because they're going to feel like, hey, is this life too big for him? Will he pull out? Rather it was intentional or not, so this is going to potentially hurt Schofield's career going forward, man. This is going to be a mark. People are going to remember this and talk about this, you know what I'm saying? And then the fact that your father still called him pillow hands and you didn't make the fight. I really hate this for Schofield because I was really looking forward to this fight. Yeah. Let me ask you. I see that you're not believing the antics and all of that, right? Leading up to the fight. Who did you have winning this fight? Did you have Shakur Stevenson winning this fight? Or did you have it a close fight? Or did you have Floyd Schofield winning the fight?
It was a 70-30 in my head the whole time. Shakur Stevenson. Schofield was taking up a big step in competition. That's my point. There was no need for any of these antics to try to not get him to show up to the fight because he opposed no threat. I didn't think at any time he was going to win. And when you're like, I'm sitting, I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, where did all this come from? Where did, and then the elephant in the room, man, Shakur was right. Shakur called it. A few days ago, Shakur got on somebody's podcast, I forget who it was, and he said, I'm afraid he might not show up to the fight. I think they're going to try something and pull him out. And he called it.
He might not show up. Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson called it, man.
Yeah.
And
I think I have, so I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, so those of y'all that are watching, man, this is yesterday this was breaking news that Shakur Stevenson versus Schofield is off, and Shakur Stevenson, as of yesterday, was looking for a replacement. He now has a replacement. I don't remember the replacement name. I want to say is it Patty or Josh Patty or something like that. I'll get that to you guys. Here are some of the things that Shakur Stevenson had to say. He called him a clown. He said the clowns clown themselves, but the show must go on. That is what Shakur Stevenson had to say via Twitter. Also, here are some more things that Shakur had to say. And this is what I believe that you were speaking on too, round one. He says, I'm actually scared. Floyd Schofield won't show up to the fight. I'm just dang, I messed up, y'all. My bad. Let me wind that back. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
All right, so here we go. It says, I'm actually scared that Floyd Schofield won't show up to fight. I just feel like they're looking for a way out. Shakur Stevenson on Floyd Schofield. He said it. I just feel like they won't show up. That is what he said. What's up, JN? Shout out to my boy JN. And Josh Padley. Shout out to my boy HG, man. Shout out to HG, man. Josh Padley. Yeah. Josh Padley. My boy say, JN say, what's up, boys? What up, JN? But yeah, man, so Shakur Stevenson actually said this. I'm afraid that they won't even show up, man. So, I mean, obviously, Shakur Stevenson obviously had this in the back of his mind that the Schofields, with all these antics, that they might not even show up to the fight. And he was right, man.
He called it. And when fighters call fighters out like this is because, he's the one that's up close in person with with them. He can look into that man's eyes, and it's true. You look into your opponent's eye, you know, you could see it. But the young man was talking so confident. It's what threw me off. And to reference what you said about Devon Haney and his father and how you feel he's good for his son, I agree. I agree that he wears a lot of hats, promotional hat, a management, and a dad's cap. It's hard to juggle the two, or when he's in his promoter mode or management mode, he's not being Devon Haney's father. And I think a lot of that ties in with a lot of the criticism that he gets. A lot we criticize him for saying his antics, but what about Ed Hearn? What about Bob Arum? What about the rest of them? We've heard them throughout the years. So if you ask me, Devon's father is being who he is. You know, he's trying to bring his son rather than let somebody else, like a promoter, you know. So I could see that. But as far as like, you know, dad and son combos in the sport of boxing, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. In this situation right here, I'm starting to be more on the line that maybe young Floyd Schofield should like maybe ask his dad to step back a little bit, because this is getting weird. I don't want to make accusations to the point that I know what I definitely know, but this is more than one fight, more than one occasion, more than one time. There have been people out to get the Schofields. Why? Why? And it's just not adding up. So, look, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think that the young man needs to get away from his dad for a little while, and they need to let their son swim. I think he's scared to take off the training wheels. He could be an overprotective dad. I can understand that. Yeah. Huh?
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that's realistic? Do you believe that's realistic? The dads, both dads, the Haney and Schofield dads stepping away and letting their kid do their own thing in the sport of boxing.
That will never happen unless the son speaks up. You know, that's the son, just like Oscar De La Hoya.
I don't think it's realistic. I don't think.
No. You don't think so?
Go ahead. You good. Go ahead. I think it's a delay between us, but go ahead. You good.
Yeah, I think it just started happening because it wasn't one in the beginning. But Oscar De La Hoya left his father. Floyd Mayweather left his. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, Neo Yainaways with his dad, it looks like that's a great, healthy relationship. There has been a lot of times that it has worked. But if at any time I've seen when they made a separation, it usually came from the son. You know, Teofimo Lopez and his dad have their own antics, and a lot of people. But I like Teo Senior. I like him. Teo's got too much mouth for me. He's been saying a lot of wrong things. That's besides the point. I'm just talking about the dads, and I'm just, it's every situation is different, but this one can't be good. The thing is this too. When you think about the situation, and if it comes out that the Schofields are full of shit and the father's doing this, then that means that the son is going along with it. He knows. He knows what's going on. It's like when they asked him in the interview, how many rental cars have you had? The mother said 4. Young Schofield said, no, 5. He's very aware of what's going on. So we can't just be like, oh, it's the dad and the mom. And, they molded their son to believe this way. Is this dangerous for him? Can he concentrate on a fight without looking at a water bottle in the gym and say, my father told me that could be something in it out to get me? Matter of fact, they fired half their staff because they believe it was mold in it. There was a mold in his. Yeah. And so they fired half their staff. So where does the paranoia end? Can you focus on a fight, my son? Or is this
Yeah.
gonna?
I mean, I don't think the paranoia. I don't think the paranoia ends because here's the thing, man. He says Robert Guerrero, Teofimo, and Devon, Schofield's dad as manager is trash. What up, Sleep Grind?
What's up, bro?
I don't think he ready. Oh, there you go. What up, Sleep Grind?
My bad. I was on mute. My bad.
What's up, brother?
Nah, you good, bro?
You can hear me?
But what I was saying was I don't think it's possible. Yeah, I can hear you. The hell? Yeah, I just don't think it's possible that I forgot what I was saying. Sleep Grind kind of threw me off, man. My bad. What was you saying, brother? My bad. I apologize. I lost track. I was trying to do something. My boy threw me off.
Shit. Nah. I got thrown off. You put me on the spot. We were talking about something with this Schofield.
With the fathers being coached.
Yo, it happened.
Yeah.
It seemed like this.
Yeah,
it's either my headphones are real loud or the audio is just everything is just real loud.
Let me see if I turn it down on my end too.
I think we was talking about the Schofields, right? We was talking about the Schofield
in the father situation where the conspiracy.
I think we was talking about the Schofields. Yeah, I think we were talking about the Schofields. Right. I think it's hard for Schofield to say that, no, Dad, I don't believe this, because you got to remember, like, if you grow up, your parents teach you, right? You feel like your parents has your best interest, right? So, you know, like, you know, I don't know if you have a kid or not,
right.
Your kid go believe everything that dad says until a certain point, but I don't believe Schofield is at this point. You got to remember too, they was homeless. So from them going from homeless to where they at now, it's like with his dad leadership, it'll be hard to do anything else other than.
Yeah, you're homeless and you're walking away from $1 million payday at one time. You know, you should know the value of $1, win, lose, or draw.
God.
So are y'all?
You said you hit it right there, bro. Hey, what's up, guys? Right there, man.
LD the Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, you hit it right there, brother.
So are y'all saying you don't believe?
And my boy, yeah, I think everything is laggy. He said, yeah, you was talking about being paranoid, which we got to. He says Barboza versus Teo next. Man, I think anybody beats Teo, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't know if you're a big Teo fan. I'm not a big Teo fan. I believe Steve Claggett was an individual. What's up, Sleep Grind? I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me? Hold on.
Barely. Listen, if Claggett can put his hands on that man's face like that.
Let me check the audio. Sam? Say it again.
I said if Steve Claggett can put his hands on Teofimo Lopez's face like that, and he can get out of the ring and congratulate him for punching the most in the face in a round, and him being like a veritably unknown, like Teo is just not. You know, Teo strikes me as the type of guy that when he's in the big fights, he shows up. But he seems like when he doesn't have those big kind of names, he seems like he slacks off. He went over to Eddie Respinosa's gym now with Saul, getting in some rings. But he's another one where the money exposed him. He was in negotiation with Teo since October. And it was offered $4 million. He's all over the web saying that he don't want to sign with Top Rank because if he fights for a belt, that's a 5-fight deal contract. So he doesn't want to be there. Okay, so Braille doesn't have a belt. We're giving you 4 times the amount of money you ever earned. What's the problem? Then Teo walks away. Then he's trying to get a negotiation with Richard Hitchison to fight for the IBF. But wait a minute, I thought you didn't want to bring Top Rank back a belt. It's because Teo went out there advertising himself, got dressed up in that Ring magazine thing that they didn't even invite his ass, and he shows up and he's trying to put, and he's seeing that actually Bob Arum might have been giving me the best deal. So he goes crawling back to Bob Arum, and the ship is sailed with Subriel. I don't know what that dude want to do anymore, Tio, but I gotta disagree. I think he beats Arnold Barboza. Arnold Barboza was good with Jack Catterall, but neither of those guys are. I don't let the antics of Tio distort my perception of a boxer that he is. Tio does slick shit in the ring when he wants to fight. And then when he wants to show up thinking he's going to beat anybody or walk away, George Camboza walks away with his belts. I bet you 9 out of 10 times Tio beats George Camboza. But that one time, he couldn't get out of his head, and he allowed him to walk off with his jewelry. And that's how Tio is. But he's a crafty fighter, and I don't think Barboza with that 1-2.
I don't believe it.
You think Barboza, huh? You think so?
Yeah, bro. I think if Steve Claggett, a nobody, who we didn't know, and I ain't gonna say a nobody because he's a professional boxer. I give all the boxers respect, right? But it's a guy that we didn't know. And if you want to go back farther than that, the guy that Steve Claggett, the guy that Tio fought before that was at the bottom of the echelon, and he beat Tio. And I remember Tio after the fight, he looks over at Bob Arum, and Bob Arum looks at him here and looks at him like this, like you supposed to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Then we get to Steve Claggett, and then he put 2 knots on Tio's face. I believe George Camboza beats Tio again. That's just my opinion. I just believe it, man. I believe Tio is trying to get a big payday, and I believe Tio he can't beat none of the top guys right now. I don't believe he beats Keyshawn Davis. I don't believe that. I'll even go a step further. I believe Adula Mason, who's probably not even the same weight class right now. I don't believe. I believe Adula Mason gives him a run for his money. And he's still trying to build a name for himself. I think Cormel Moulton gives him a run for his money. What'd you say, Sleep Grind?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Sleep Grind. We gotta hit him up later.
Yo, I like look those.
I don't know. I don't know something.
Yeah, it's a delay somewhere.
LD.
Go ahead. Say it again. Go ahead. Round 1. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. It might be a StreamYard thing. I don't know.
Can you hear him? I can hear him.
I can hear him saying something. What'd you say, Sleep Grind?
You can't hear me still? Hold on. Let me get off and get back on.
I can hear you now.
I don't think he can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me now? I was about to get off.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's my headphones. I'm having problems with the headphones.
You need to take them off, brother. You can be like Flash, man. I'll be telling Flash, take them off. No, because it's a lot of connection issues going on over here, man. My boy round 1 over there clocking. My boy dropped out. Or what's going on?
So
there's a lot of connection issues going on tonight.
So you were saying about Tio. What do you think about him and the IBF champion there, Richard Hitchison? Then they're talking about fighting. How do you see that fight playing out between Tio and Richard Hitchison?
I think anybody beats.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not even in a professional box. Yeah. Hitchison wins. I think Hitchison wins. Here's the thing. Hear me out. I don't know what is going on with StreamYard tonight. It is really irritating me. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. But here's the thing, right? You're glitching. I think is good. And I don't know what's going on. Here's the thing
Yeah, your
with
voice is
Richardson,
glitching, bro.
man. I feel like is it? I don't know what's going on,
For
man.
me
I
on
think it's just
StreamYard is glitching.
StreamYard tonight.
Yeah, for me on StreamYard is glitching. You're glitching.
But anyway, round one. Here's the thing with Richardson, right? Tio went back to Eddie Reynoso, right? But that don't mean anything, right?
Well, no.
Eddie Reynoso works well with Canelo, but good or fighting decent doesn't mean that Tio, you go to Eddie Reynoso and you're going to fight decent. Like because if that was the case, what is Canelo's fighter name? The little short guy that always swells up sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? Canelo's fighter. He just fought, but he lost.
William Zepeda. Is that him?
No, it's not Zepeda. It's he was just fight. He just fought and he lost.
In Japan?
I believe he fought up against, I want to see Ramos or Ramirez. No, he just fought on the Dazn card, man. I forgot his name. But anyway, he just got beat. And he's your trainer and going over there to Eddie Reynoso doesn't not mean that you're going to be a top tier fighter again. I believe them days are way behind Tio. I could be wrong. If Tio go out there and beat his, then I'll come on here and say, guys, you know what? I was wrong. But I believe round one, I don't even know if you a boxer. We watch the sport, but I guarantee you, if they gave you $1 million to go fight Tio, you go put 3 knots on his head.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna try. But like, I dig what you're saying, and I've been on that fence too, where like I just been questioning Tio, but he definitely showed up in that Loma fight, and he definitely showed up in that Josh Taylor fight. And it was like when everything was more on the line. When he fought fighters like Jermaine Ortiz, he didn't show up. He fought Josh Clay. He didn't show up in those fights. He fought Sandor Martin. He didn't show up.
Do you think Tio beats Richardson Hitchens?
I don't. That's a 50-50 fight right there for me. That I gotta see. Africa's strong, bro.
What about Keyshawn? You think he beats Keyshawn? I know it's different.
I think Keyshawn's too young. I think Keyshawn's too young and he's too small right now. 135. Tio's at 140. I think Tio's a veteran in the game. But you give Keyshawn not even that much time. He'll be ready for Tio.
Because I think with Tio, it's not really his boxing skill that I question. I think it's like his personal life. I think he's got other things going on that, that's why he does the things he does on social media. It's not even nothing to do with boxing or him being a racist. I just think he's got other things going on and he doesn't have a way out.
You want me to explain that for you, brother? I can, real quick.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Where the boxing era is going, Tio must be looking out from the outside in, saying, I'm a way better boxer than Rolly and Ryan Garcia, but they're making way more money than me. Why?
Right.
Because Rolly's mouth.
Man, I apologize, guys.
I think
Rolly's mouth. Rolly made himself in that Tank David fight because of his mouth, not his skills.
Right.
So Tio must be sitting on the outside saying, wow, I'm pretty skillful, but nobody recognizes me. What do I have to say to get some attention? And since Tio is not the smartest knife in the drawer, and he always wanted to be that guy that walks into the room and says that funny one-liner and everybody laughs, but he's not him, right? So Tio comes out and he just blurs vomit, right? Because he doesn't know how to say it. And then he gets scrutinized everywhere because he thinks that he has to do these antics to get the attention rather than fighting. And I could feel Tio's like, why does Ryan Garcia's main event right now making millions of dollars And Teal, all you fought was for 600,000,
Right.
and he must be pulling his hair. How does Rolly get a main event? I'm way more skilled than him. So he comes out and he starts saying just anything.
Because Rolly sell tickets.
But I think Rolly talks smack. That's the difference. Rolly talks smack, but with Tio is more disrespect than talking smack.
Rolly sell tickets, bro. Rolly moves the needle.
Yeah, and I think
Rolly moves the needle.
And then I think it's kind of like I see like similarities even with like Canelo not wanting to fight Benavidez and Tank not fighting a lot of these guys that call him out. Because from what he said in his interview yesterday, it's like when he fights somebody, he's really putting them in a better position. So for somebody who's not respectful, why would he do that for them and change their life?
Let me see. That's a fighter thinking too much of himself. Yeah, you're famous. Yeah, you give people fame, but you got to share the spotlight. Now you're getting to the point where that you no longer want to pick anyone because you don't want to get them money, so that's going to stop you from legacy. Brother, grow up. Stop counting people's pockets and get in the ring and shut these people up. And I believed a lot in Tank Davis and his skill, but the truth is the truth, right? He hasn't fought a champion at 135. He didn't win that belt from a champion. He got emailed that belt. That's the honest out truth. And Frank the Ghost Martin never competed for a world title.
What's that? LD.
I couldn't hear.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna join from my mobile phone and
Hey, you, what's up?
I'm gonna join from my mobile phone and I'm gonna go restart my router. Maybe that's what's causing all the lagging. So I'm gonna let y'all two chop it up and I'll be right back. Y'all just chop. I'm gonna turn my camera off. All right.
For sure.
All right, for sure.
I'm gonna turn my camera off.
Yep, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, but round one, like, what do you consider legacy, bro? Because like I understand Tank when he says he doesn't really care about legacy because where he comes from, Baltimore, right? So to make it out of, like, I don't know if you watched his last interview. He said he was fighting for $10,000 when he fought at the time when he fought Pedraza, right? And now he got his family out the hood and he changed a lot of lives within his circle, right? So that's already what he considers legacy. So like to you, like I understand us as fans, it's like you fighting, that's legacy to us, right? But him as a person, he doesn't consider fighting his legacy. It's like the things that he's done in his personal life.
Okay. All that you said, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna explain a little bit about it, myself and Tank's relationship here, right? Check this out.
Right.
For a long time, I was a fan. I wasn't listening to Tank. I was getting my perception of what I feel he should do with his career rather than listening to what he was telling us the entire time. When I started reporting boxing, I went back and I looked at Tank's career. I realized he was saying the whole time he didn't want to fight for belts. He didn't really care about the Hall of Fame. So that put him in a category for me as what we considered a prize fighter.
Right.
So when I started looking down Tank's resume, in order to be a prize fighter, those are the kind of fights that take those risky fights for the big bag. And then I backed up and I said, how can you be a prize fighter when you left a lot of money on the table? You could have fought Loma. You could have did all these other fights. So then I say, man, what are you? If you're not a prize fighter, you don't want the legacy, what are you? Then it hit me one day. I said, oh, shit. Tank Davis is chosen by the people. He has that it factor. You know how when they choose a guy in a sport or something like Muhammad Ali, LeBron and you represent more than just winning and losing. You got to represent black excellence, and you can't lose. And we've been through these things in situations where we let our fighter try to do it himself and he end up losing. So sometimes the power that be, look into the audience of Tank Davis fight nowadays. What do you see? You see all the money in business suits, big chains, a lot of money in that arena, but not too many of them boxing fans. But they're showing their support by being there and rubbing elbows. They show who they picked and who they deem worthy. Now, Tank Davis might be in a situation where he can no longer pick his fights. They're picking them for him. He could be frustrated, but you're the people's champion right now. And in this time and era, our people need uplifting. And Tank's in a situation where that they're not taking chances with his career. As soon as I saw what he was just like some of the greats. They get chosen. Saul Canelo Alvarez got chosen by Mexico. And when Saul was pouting and wanted that big fight, look what happened. He lost. They're not taking them chances and them risks with Tank. They're controlling every step and because what makes me think that a man that skilled, that powerful is scared of anyone? There has to be more going on behind the scene. And they're pulling Tank and giving him this money because of the image of what he portrays. Because he's not a prize fighter and he's not fighting for legacy. But he's a superstar backed by everyone. You got to think about what's going on.
Yeah, he brings superstars when he fights. He brings all the stars out.
The stars come out to support him because they show strength and unity. When they're at his fights, they're showing that by being in attendance at a fight. Look at all the people in attendance. Look at all the money there. He is chosen. They don't go to these other fights for these men like this. And half of those people in that audience don't know a thing about boxing. But they will go there to support Tank. And they will pay for his pay-per-views. Why? For every young little girl and boy looking up. He represents this. And we've been too far in the game when you let your guy just go. And you take it up for chance. He's much bigger than what a lot of people think.
So, all right, let me ask you a question. So, right now, basically, Tank is talking about retirement. So, are you saying because he's at a point in his career where he can't pick and choose the fights he wants because there's only so many fighters left? That's why he's thinking
pissed.
About
He's pissed off. They won't let off the leash. His handlers, the people that pay him and sponsor him and put all that money in his pocket, won't allow him to take these risky fights. They won't. And Tank's pissed. He's getting all this scrutiny, and he can't tell you. He can't come out and tell you. He's just mad with the sport. Why would a young man in the prime of his career at the top why would he walk away or talk about retirement? Look into that young man's eyes. Look how frustrated he is. And he can't tell the world shit.
But when you listen to him, though, he says it's because of mental health. That's what he says.
Look, yeah, it would drive me crazy, too, if I had to hear everybody say Devin Haney would whoop me. It would drive me crazy, too, if everybody had to say that all these people I'm scared to fight, and I'm this skilled. They're not going to get me these fights. I got to keep winning, and I got to look good and impressive. And I got to knock people out.
Hey, let me get to these comments real quick, man.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Hold on, round one.
Yeah. Let me get to some of these comments real quick, man. My bad, DT. My bad. My boy DT say, don't forget about the chat, bro. A whole lot of chatter going on right now. My bad, bro. Hey, man, she out hitting that super chat man. Too, though, man. You gotta hit that super chat, man. You gotta hit the super chat. My boy say, no matter what, Rolly comes to fight Savage. He says, because Rolly and Ryan sell the fights. That is true. Rolly and Ryan does sell fights. Rolly is already a pay-per-view star, and so is Ryan. My boy say, don't forget, we already got that one. And then my boy HG says, Canelo won't fight David because he don't like him and don't want to bless him with the bag. That is true. My boy said,
that's what I was saying.
As Canelo resume is legacy,
LD, you
is
glitching
and
again.
has been set in stone. He don't need. Hear me, sleep grind. I don't know what's going
You're
on,
glitching
bruh.
again.
We
Yeah,
got
you
like
might
a
just have to
we
do
got
it
like
from
a
the phone.
storm.
Yeah, you might just have to be on your phone for the rest of the day.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, man. Like I had like a thing going on, man. Let me just join
Hey,
from
do
the
you
phone
got
and turn
the
the Wi-Fi
internet?
off, man.
Are you doing the Wi-Fi or are you plugged into the internet? Because in order to stream more than 3 people, you got to be connected in the hard line.
Nah, man, I'm not connected in the hard line. I'm streaming from multiple platforms. Let me take one of these platforms off. That's probably
Maybe,
man. I doubt if
yeah.
that's the
Yeah, he
problem, but let me take one of
he
these
does.
platforms off. Okay, we took that
Yeah, he
platform
does
off,
Twitch,
and
Instagram,
then
Facebook, and YouTube.
yeah. Sorry, Twitch people, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all just come to the YouTube page. I should have told the other people to come to the YouTube page. All right, cool. So now we just on YouTube. So maybe that's what it is. But listen, okay. So to get back to the comments, he
Yeah, you
says,
good now.
I disagree with HG though. I believe Canelo does need that though, man. I do believe that though. He says, okay, we got that one. He says, Tank's a businessman, all about the bag. And he says, so what? Kid too fat, or did he really get sick? Oh, so was kid too fat, or did he really get sick? Um, I would hate to say that he. I don't know, man. It's skeptical right now, Johnny. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hey, y'all, we only got like 3 likes, man, and we had like a whole bunch of viewers on her earlier. So make sure y'all hitting that like button, man, on the page. It helps the channel grow and it helps with the visibility. My boy HG say, please, until a few years ago, Tank was a thug hitting them streets and being locked up, or what? You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
he
finna
was.
just join from the phone because we having a winter storm out here, and I believe that
Yeah,
has something to do with the impact of the connection
right.
due to
Yeah,
the
y'all
winter
probably
storm
got
that's
some
going on.
outages.
Yeah, that's bro. The power was going on. I'm at the studio, and the power was going on and off for like every 10 minutes, and the power just really just stayed on for like the last hour or so. So they probably still in the works with the connection, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I wanted to try to talk about. I heard y'all talked about. I wanted to read this letter right here, right? And about to
Yeah,
really
you
piss me off.
lagging.
All right, so here it is right here, right? So it says this is what Floyd Schofield's dad posted, okay? Well, this was on Floyd Schofield's account. It says Floyd is doing better and will be released this evening. I would like to thank everyone for their prayers. I also would like to thank your excellency for the support and the hospitality. I read that all wrong. Your excellency for the hospitality and great support. Our host Rakan has been amazing. He has been at the hospital with us he has been at the hospital with us and very supportive in honor of your excellency. We look forward to returning and putting on a great show after Floyd recovered. God is good. Thank you for everyone. Peace be unto you. One thing great about this trip is Floyd picked his faith to become Muslim. Something did come good of this trip. And you can see that he did post this. There it is right there. He says, Allah is good. Thank you, Your Excellency, for taking care of my son. We are indebted to you and your staff. So to you, round one, he did say this right here to Shakur Stevenson. He says, thank you, Shakur Stevenson, for the opportunity. I am so sorry we were not able to share the ring. Hopefully in the future, we do not believe you played a part in this. So respectfully, he did come out and say, Shakur Stevenson, we do not believe you played a part in this. We respect you and wish you well in your up and coming fight. So man, So shout out to him for that though, man. He did say that.
Well, he said that.
He did say he don't believe Shakur Stevenson played a part in that.
Okay. He said
Hey,
that.
bro, I wonder if you can hide the way I can stay monetized. Appreciate it.
Huh? All right. Yeah, absolutely. If Mama Schofield came out and publicly said, we believe Shakur Stevenson's trainer rubbed that cream, that's making a straight accusation. Now coming back and saying, now we don't believe.
That was the headlines.
Yeah. You see, no, you were blatantly saying that he paid someone to rip the page out of your passport, that he paid someone to cut his tires. Now, in the end, when you're on a plane back, we don't believe. So what are you doing? If this whole time you were pointing, and now on your way out, you want to show humility?
But I think he was only saying Shakur didn't play a part in this, and I think the part he's talking about is where Floyd got sick. That's what he's talking about.
No, because the mother was saying the reason why my son is in the hospital is because that trainer rubbed that lotion on my son that was hired from Shakur's team.
I can get that. I can get that from that.
Yeah, you see, because I do know in a separate tweet he also did say, I think it's after Shakur clarified and he probably figured out some things, that Shakur's massage lady had nothing to do with it, but that was just him reacting as a father because of what was going on with his son. So that was what he believed in that moment.
And also, if you go back,
LD, you got to get off, man.
Right. That's what I was about to say. After some research, he probably like, okay, he didn't have nothing to do with that. Also, Shakur Stevenson did come out and say that I don't even have a massage lady down here. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Those were some more factors that sort of kind of came out in this debate. I mean, in this instant.
Yeah, I think when
I want to show y'all this one right here too. It says go ahead.
Yeah, I think when he said those things, that was just in the heat of the moment. He didn't even make sure of anything. He really was just saying what he was saying. But that doesn't make sense to me, because you either saw somebody rub something on him or you didn't, or he just heard. But everything else he was saying is like they had somebody who was training with them before. I think he said there was somebody who was training with them before and they got hired by Shakur to go over there and a bunch of other things.
And he had to fire them.
Yeah, he fired them because they got hired by Shakur.
Well, allegedly. See, no. Everything starts with Shakur's name, but all of a sudden on the way out, you try to clean it up. I know what backpedaling sounds like in my life. I know when I confront somebody and I say, yo, you said this about me? No, I didn't say this about you. I know what that sounds like.
But in my opinion,
yeah.
Do you get me? Okay.
Hey, check this out though. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Check this out, Sleep Grind. It says, check this out. It says people are going to feel dumb when they see him, when they see the proof. People fear Floyd, and this just made him more focused. Karma is very well. All things will be revealed in time. We're looking forward going home to Texas and on the next flight. The fight game is so dirty on this level. And it says, I won't say his name, but his team needs to be banned from the sport. I can see why people duck him, because the bull that comes with his team. I think for two reasons, right? I saw that Floyd Schofield might be better in a sense. Don't want to, bro. This is about to piss me off tonight. I know we got the storm outside, but I wanted to go live for you guys. This is really about to piss me off.
Man, you got to do it from the phone. Because I think from the phone you was good.
You was gravy from the phone. You was good. From the phone, you was gravy. But let me say something right now. If you guys didn't recognize,
man, but it looks. I'm just gonna join from the phone. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna join from the phone.
If you guys didn't recognize in that tweet, the father stated that people fear his son. Bro, no one fears your son. As a matter of fact, he was a real big underdog coming into this fight on betting lines for a reason. Your son was stepping up in competition. Shakur was the established fighter. You're trying to talk like your son was the established fighter and Shakur was coming up trying everything because he feel threatened by your son. You see the complex he has of the perception of how he views his son. He's the only person in this situation that feels that way. There is no one, in fact, in the division that is scared of him. Not let alone
Floyd Schofield.
Let alone a unified world champion that had 3 belts at 130 pounds and is a 2-division world champion. Your son has never won a belt. But somehow, Shakur is 10% scared of your son. Shakur Stevenson fought better dudes on the way to the fight. I don't get what you see how his dad talks. You know, these people scared of my son. No one is scared of your son. Stop saying that. Like people, like who? Who's this person? What boxer at 135 is scared of him? Name him out. Point him out. Because Shakur Stevenson is a decorated champion. You've never even had a belt.
Yeah, he does talk crazy sometimes, but I think that's part of promoting his son.
I get it.
But
promoting
round
the
one,
fight.
I have a question for you.
Yes, brother.
Hey, I have a quick question for you. Not too long of a response though, because I want to understand. I want a question for you. I see you taking up for Shakur. I see you not taking up for Shakur, but I see you somehow being. I see you being realistic, right? I see you. I give you your props because some people can be biased. I see you being realistic, right? My question to you is, who wins the fight, Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis?
That's a 50-50 fight for me. Shakur's evading ability, his timing and everything is high. Tank's speed, his ring IQ is very high. Shakur got the better footwork. It's just a 50-50 fight. That's something I would have to see.
what about Shakur's hands?
Okay. And the reason why I ask,
There's nothing.
is because my boy Sleep.
Go ahead, LD.
No, I'll say the reason why I ask because my boy Sleep Grind is a Tank fan.
Tank
You know
Davis.
what I mean? Fanatic.
Yep.
And so that's one of the reasons why I asked. Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix it and get it right for the studio. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, you're good now.
A little bit, but okay.
Let me turn the volume up on this.
If my assessment on Tank Davis as a fighter, right? He's a very good fighter. He understands things about fighting that it would take years to teach other fighters. To have that poise and to be able to figure your opponent out is high level stuff. He was in that Mario Barrio fight in Frank the Ghost Martin, and people thought that Frank the Most Martin actually won a round or had success. All the success Frank the Ghost Martin got in that fight, Tank gave it to him. It was false confidence. That was a masterclass performance. And then once he started getting big reactions out of subtle feints, he knew he had them in his back pocket. It was just a little bit of time to soften him up and to put him away. Tank knows things about fights. You're not going to get fighters to know that. That's why he has a an extreme high, and he'll catch you with that uppercut from anywhere. You could be around the corner, all of a sudden, uppercut, caught you. You know what I mean? He finds the target. Why isn't he fighting these top guys? And I think it's what I think. I don't think they're letting the leash. I don't think they're letting him. Because it doesn't make sense that he's that skilled. In that Mario Barrio fight, he was what they said on the unofficial scorecard, losing the fight. There was no point in Tank's head. He was losing any second of that fight. He had him check, checkmate. When he came out in that round and threw that shot, you don't throw a punch like that unless you know you're going to land it. He set Mario Barrio up. Everything he did led to that punch. That's boxing. Tank's an animal. His ring IQ is crazy. His footwork is not the best, but what he lacks in footwork, the power, the combination, and the opposing threat that he is, it makes up for a lot. Now, I can't put the cart before the horse. I can't give him credit for something he hasn't done. I'm from the show me state. And Tank is right about now. I think you're going to have to show us. I think he's got put in a situation where he's ran out of excuses. And
so round one. So,
yep. So he got it. All right. That's what I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm trying to fix the audio. I'm trying to still be able to use the
so round one.
Lopez,
Do you
everything.
think these guys, Shakur, Keyshawn, Keyshawn, Loma, do you think these guys have called Tank out when he didn't have a fight or they didn't have a fight set up? Because from what Tank says, he says these guys, they say my name when they have what do you call? He says they say my name. Schedule. Yeah, but he says they say my name, but they know they've already got their next 3 fights set up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The way I can explain that, I've already done this, in fact. I've already done this. A lot of times when Tank Davis got offered some of these fights, you got to look back what Tank Davis was going through in his life. He was going to jail with domestic violence. They were trying to take away his kid. He got into a car accident. They knew when to try. He just had too much on his plate. He bought his neighborhood. The next day it caught on fire. He was responsible for a lot of things. And also, when you as a fighter coming up start to inherit money, when do you start to enjoy the fruits of your labor? Some of them want to do it right away. Tank missed weight on his scale, lost the belt. It showed to his not being committed to the sport, distractions. And in this world, being dirt poor and coming from where Tank came from, and all of a sudden, literally months later, have your greatest celebrity or, athlete invite you to a party, it's hard to say no. So Tank had a lot of things going on. And I think when Tank started to mature in the sport, which is now, he wanted these fights. But they remember what he did. Tank's head blew up this big. There was a point where he actually believed, now I'm not going to fight you because I'm going to make you richer. So Tank was, he was drinking his own Kool-Aid. There's an echo.
Drinking his own Kool-Aid is wild. Hold on.
Yes. And
drinking his own. Let's just say drinking his own water. Kool-Aid is wild.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys took that way too personal. Anyway, but yeah, I think that Tank is in a position now. He really wants these fights, and I think he was really in negotiation with Loma, and I think Loma walked away, like Bar Aaron said. And now I think Tank's getting frustrated with the game. You guys asked for me so long. Yeah, I might have been in a different, situation, and I might have not gave you the fight, but I'm here now. And everybody's not so eager to help Tank out when they saw that his, his legacy wasn't doing too good. So, there's a lot of things that go on with boxing, but I don't buy into the fact that if you're asking me, is Tank really scared of these guys? Hell no. Come on, bro. He's too skilled.
Okay, hold on.
He's too nice. He's not scared of these dudes. There's something else going on there. There's something bigger happening here, bro. I think he beats Loma. I think he can beat Shakur. I think he can beat all these guys. I thought he could beat Devon Haney. I thought he could beat Teo. When they were all in the division together, the four horsemen.
Hey, can you hear us?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
Hold on. No, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nemo, I don't know why he won't let me bring you on the screen. Hold on, hold on, Nemo. I'm gonna bring you on. Hold on. I just gotta figure out how to do this from the I don't, bro. It's the wild. I don't know, bro. I never did it stream from the phone. Hold on, Nemo. I got you, bro. Hold on.
You
just
good?
1
You
second.
good?
I see you in the gym.
I can hear him.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't know how to break him on the screen from. I don't know how to break him on the screen from my mobile phone. Let me see if I can do it from my. Let me just log on the stream yard real quick.
Okay,
I don't know what's going on tonight. I told y'all, man. Look, we gotta look where I'm at right now, bro. It's a winter storm going on, and you know where I'm at, man. And we ain't used to it.
Nah,
so
yeah. I just want to pop in and out,
right
bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Say what you gotta say,
fighter.
man.
He from Dallas. He
he's from Dallas?
Young amateur. Yeah, he a young amateur.
Hold on, Nemo. I'm finna get you on, bro. Hold on real quick, Nemo.
Okay,
just hold on.
He just won Golden Glove.
Y'all, we gonna
Dallas
get back to the
Golden Glove.
Schofield come. Okay, yeah, man. I definitely want to chop it up with him. Hey, both of y'all gotta come on too, bro. Both of y'all gotta come on.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Maybe we can. Maybe we can set it up. Hold on. Yo, Sleep Guy, I don't know. I know I can have more than a lot of people on the stage. I don't know what's going on. I know I can have more than a lot of people.
I
can hear an echo. I can hear you a reverb echo.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can hear you.
I can hear an echo.
They got silent. Yeah, I think they Hey,
Yeah, no,
I can't hear you.
We just on mute.
Okay, never mind.
We just on mute. We still here.
Oh no, he muted it.
Yo, round one. Who's your guy, man? Who's your boxer?
My boxer? I love all boxers, bro. Equal.
Oh, really?
I'm not biased on nobody, bro. Any man that laces it up and dares to be great and gets in that ring to get knocked out in front of your friends and family, shit. You got my respect. You got my respect, 100.
Who you got? Canelo or Benavidez?
I got Benavidez in that fight now.
You got Benavidez now?
I think Canelo would have beat him years ago if he would have took that fight because David the Monster Benavidez got some of the worst footwork I've ever seen. I know amateurs got better footwork than David the Monster Benavidez. And it's getting better now. That's what I'm saying. Now its footwork is getting better. But when he was calling out Saul 4 or 5 years ago, I dare you. Go watch a David the Monster Benavidez highlight. The problem was he threw so many punches up here, nobody ever looked down. But I guarantee you, when you go back and watch those fights, you're going to be shocked. His footwork was trash. Saul would have tore him up.
Oh, Nemo.
But he's letting him get better.
I bet.
Yeah, he's let him get into it. He's let him grow.
Yeah, he's waited too long. I think David the Monster Benavidez now is the favorite in that fight, if you ask me. I think the tide has changed. But if he would have fought him back then, I would have had him.
That bag is good. I like the
LG, we was able to see him on the screen for a minute, but then he left.
I saw the ring.
Yeah.
Nemo,
they calling you over here.
what you say, Sleep Grind?
I said we was able to see him on the screen for a minute. Then
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right, you got me in?
Nemo.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sorry, yeah.
LD, tell him to.
He a boxer, man, and
What's going on?
hey man, round one. Well, I don't know if you know, man. We interviewed
Nemo, leave the stream and come back. Leave the stream and come back.
All right, bet. Here, I'm gonna go in and out. Here, you.
No. Stay in.
Oh wait,
Stay in.
okay.
I'm about to join from my phone again. No, Nemo, stay in. Stay in.
All right, bet.
You were saying you interviewed
Rolly.
Yeah, man. So we interviewed.
Yeah, man. So we interviewed.
We interviewed Rolly Ramiro before.
We interviewed Rolly Ramiro. We
interviewed a couple of people. Man. It's on our channel, bro. Fuck is going on tonight?
Yeah, we did an interview with Rolly. We did an interview with Rolly's coach. Is it his trainer?
Nah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Hold on, Nemo. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Nah, you straight.
Yeah, Rolly trainer. He be coming over here. He be showing us love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen y'all did that with Regis coach too.
Yeah. We're gonna get Rolly back on.
Regis. There you go, Regis coach. That's what. My bad.
Yeah. Go back on too.
I remember one of my not my last interviews. My last interview I actually had Rohan Polanco. I had the two brothers, La Bazooka, and then
there you go. Now we can see Nemo.
What's up, Nemo?
What's going on, buddy? What's going on?
What's good?
Yeah, how y'all feeling?
I don't know how that happened.
I just randomly clicked on something.
Yeah, no, I can see.
He got the double screen.
Nah, yeah, I just wanted to pop in and introduce my dog, bro.
All right, yo, Nemo, man, shout out to my boy.
LD, just go on mute, man. We gonna talk to Nemo.
Yo, what's up, bro? What's your name?
Introduce him because we can hear you. He's got the lag. Go ahead.
Introduce yourself, little bro.
My name is Devon, Elamy Jr., and my nickname The Future.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
That's what's up, Future.
He fought at 125, right?
I 119, 114.
Yeah, 119. Oh. He just won Dallas Golden Glove.
Yeah.
LD,
that's what's up. That's what's up, young man. That's what's up. That's a start. You got to stay focused, stay in the gym. There ain't nobody talking about boxing, teaching you about boxing, then you ain't got nothing to say to me. You know what I'm saying? In this world, somebody else wants to take away what you got. In order to stay the course, you got to stay dedicated. And I'm going to tell you at the end of the day, if this is for you, if you won that Golden Gloves, then you're already showing you got skills. It's time to take it to the next level and to listen to your coaches and just do what they tell you to do. Believe in the process, right? And all that hanging out and a little bit of.
What's your name, bro?
Devon Elamy Jr.
What's going on?
Yes.
Future.
Yeah.
Hey,
Devon,
what's your?
How long you been boxing, bro?
Well, I've been boxing since I was 10, but I've been doing a little since I was like 4 or 5.
He just won.
Keep it going,
bro.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been around the game for a long time.
Yeah, I started competing when I was 10. Then my dad was doing I was doing a little boxing. I was just hitting his hands at 4 or 5, so I wasn't doing that too serious.
About this. This is the worst night ever.
LD, I'm telling you, lagging, bro. And you took bro off the screen.
Bro, it's not me.
Yo, Nemo, hold on, man.
Man.
Hey, bro, you got socials?
Yes, sir. My Instagram is Devon Elamy Jr. DEBONEALL.
Hold on. I don't type that fast. Hold on. Hold on. You said DEB?
Oh yeah, DEBO.
V as in Victor.
V as in O N E.
Hey, Nemo.
Yeah.
Devon, I got
you
Devon.
gotta bring
What's
him back
the
on, bro.
Hold on.
LD, hold on. Let me get his Insta.
Oh, my bad, bro. You know, I don't know what's going on, bro. Nemo, that's Nemo.
Yo,
young
man,
if you can
hear me. It's like I can't hear y'all. It's static.
It's LD, man.
Listen, stay focused. Stay focused, young man. All right. There's a lot of people and a lot of distractions in this world. But what good is to talk about staying focused if that when anything comes up, you drift off. It means you have to have the discipline to say no. I can't go here and hang out with you. I got to train. You know, all this will pay off. And when you get there, don't ever forget what got you there. That's my best advice for you, young man. Stay up. I'm going to look you up. I'm Round One Sports Talk. Yo, the sky's the limit, my brother. All right?
Thank you.
Can you
Hey,
finish your Insta?
hey, LD, I'm gonna send you his social.
Finish your Insta, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you.
Send it to me, and I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now.
All right, yeah, and I'm gonna put it in the chat, bro. That way people can
Hey,
go
can you
follow
punch the
him.
bag real quick for us? Let us see you
Yo,
on the bag
Nemo,
real
you gotta
quick.
come back. Nemo, you gotta come out too, bro.
LD, man, you disturbing the whole world.
I think I don't know how to say it.
Let's go. Okay.
Hey, bro, what's your strength, man? What's your strength?
Say, what's your strength? He said, what's your strength? No, what's your strength? What's your punch? What's your punch?
That's right, young man. It all starts from the jab. It all starts from the jab. That's right.
And what's your weakness? What's your weakness?
He ain't got one.
Come on, man.
Nemo.
Yeah.
Turn your camera sideways.
LD, you gotta mute yourself, man. You staticking.
How?
You're staticking, bro. We can't even hear.
Shit, slippery.
You got a lot of static. Yo, turn it sideways. One more, Nemo. One more time,
Just
Nemo.
go back
Is
to
it
being
good
on
now?
the phone, bro.
Look, just turn it like this, Nemo. Look.
Here, flip it on the other side.
Nemo, just turn it like this.
Like that?
Yeah, horizontal.
All right.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Just go back to vertical. You was doing good, bro. Just go back to vertical. Bring that right hand back. Bring that right hand back. Up. Keep it up. I'm gonna come to the gym with y'all, bro. I'm gonna pull up at the gym with y'all. Hey, whoever holding the camera, just put it back vertical.
Hey, keep moving your feet. Keep moving your feet, man. He's not a dead body. He's not just gonna let you keep punching on him.
Hey, when is the next fight, Nemo?
Nah, he ain't got the phone on him. He just set the phone down.
Nemo, they calling you, Nemo.
Good to see these young men in there working hard. Hey, bro, just turn. Nemo, when is the next fight, man? Or when is the next?
I'm fighting next month. He fight this weekend.
That's what's up. Where at? Hey, turn the camera back vertical. Turn the camera back vertical. Hold on. Turn the camera back vertical. Yeah. All right, so tell them your name again and tell them where you fighting. I'm gonna post it, bro.
My name's Devon Jr. and I'm gonna fight Grand Fair.
Face over fear.
What's your record?
Over face over fear, about 20 something.
What's your record?
It's like 21-4 or something like that.
Man, you let four guys
He's still amateur, bro. He's still amateur. You're doing good. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Hey, I always said, if you're gonna lose any fights, it's in the process of learning. Amateurs. That's where you win and lose. And then
We
they
got
build you for
cheated
the
out
pros.
at least 2 or 3
I
though.
got cheated on. I got cheated on like 2 months.
Yeah. You got cheated out at least 2
Hey
of
man,
those.
yo Nemo, send me the information, bro. I'm gonna
I
pull
got you.
up.
I got you. I'm gonna make sure.
Hey,
I'm gonna send
how
all
old
this
is he?
stuff to you, bro.
How old is he?
Oh,
He's
how old are you,
15.
bro?
15
Yo,
years old.
brothers, I
He's
gotta go.
15. All
Go
right,
ahead, bro.
round
Go
one.
ahead.
Thank you, bro.
All right, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely, brothers. Yo, it's
Round
been
one.
my pleasure. I'm gonna
Is
subscribe
that
to
your
the channel.
is that your
I got you,
All
YouTube
right,
as
round one.
well?
Appreciate it.
all right, brother. One.
Is that your
For sure.
YouTube as well? Round one sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, round one sports talk. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna subscribe to you, man.
All right. Thank you, and I'm gonna subscribe to you guys.
I
All right,
got you.
brothers. I gotta go. One.
Thank you, man. LD.
Yo, Nemo didn't have to hang up. I'm gonna tell him, bro. He didn't have to hang up. I
Yeah,
want you to get my
bring Nemo
information.
back, bro. I like the little guy. LD,
I'm about
man, you messed up the sound now, bro. You not lagging no more, but you messed up the sound. Like it's ringing in my ears.
I'm sorry, brother. I don't. Let me see. Let me see. Let me turn off my Bluetooth then. Maybe.
Dang. Yeah, hey, bring
How
Nemo
about now?
back, man. Little dude, cool.
I got to inbox him and tell him to come back.
Tevo Devon Alley. Man, his
Bro,
name
you
wrong.
know what, bro? This is the devil, bro, because my stuff ain't never did this, bro. Come on, right. Like, bro, come on, bro. Have we ever did this, bro? Be real, bro. Come on,
Nah,
man. I'm gonna tell Nemo to come back on.
yeah, you staticking, bro. You gotta change something. I don't know if the viewers could see that, hear that too, but it's loud.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna make sure I create a video for old boy, man, and and I tag him, man. I'm gonna try to pull up at his fight this weekend.
I can't hear you, bro. You sound like you sick.
Really?
Yeah, you sound like you sick. Like, bring
Hold
the
on, bro.
video,
Let me see
man. I'm
something.
gonna bring it for old boy. That's how it sounds.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Ah,
All right,
what's up with this? There you
look, this
go.
what I'm gonna do, bro.
There you go. It's good now.
It's good now.
Yeah, I could
All right,
breathe, bro.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, let me get back to the chat thing. See where it's at. Okay, go back. I think
Yeah.
Nemo might have popped back on. Did he pop back on? I heard something.
Oh, I can't see that.
I don't know who this PPP is because I did drop the link for people. Oh no, he in the bed. Hey, brother, you gotta get out the. Hey, yo, sleep grind. Hold on, brother. I dropped that link and now random people popping up. Hold on, brother. I'm gonna let you on. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna try to hop back on my computer, bro.
Man,
And
you
I'm gonna
having
reach out to
problems
Nemo
today, man.
personally. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But we
Nah, the little
keeping all
dude.
this. All this gonna be content.
Nah, the little
Let's
dude
see.
Nice
What is
though. He
this
got
dude doing?
hands.
Let's see. What's
Yo,
up,
what's
brother?
going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Yo, listen, bro. This is the Welch team, bro. How old do you think I am, bro?
Bro, are you bro? I'm sorry. Bro, we talking box. You guys want to talk about some boxing stuff, or are you subscribed to the channel?
Yo, listen, bro.
Yeah, get him out, bro.
I gotta remove, bro. I gotta, bro. I think I'm finna.
Yeah, I
Hold
don't know
on.
what
That
he's
dude
on.
is wow. Shout out to my boy, DT, man.
Yeah, I follow dude. I got the name from the comments too.
All
But
right,
this the LD
let's.
this the LD we used to seeing right here in this.
All right. Who? I'm sorry, guys, man. Y'all look, y'all some real ones. I can't guarantee that I'm not gonna have some more issues, but this is how we gotta rock with it for tonight. Yo, you know what? How about we end this sleep grind and let me read.
Ain't hear anything you said.